I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling a stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the lettuce. I don't be rocking no butters. If you see me booted, it's Mason Margiela. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my.
I don't really know what to talk about. I just sort of kind of put the camera on and started recording. I want to get better at this, putting out content. I had recorded a video about how God helped my business flourish. But sometimes there comes some struggle with trying to really pursue a personal brand or make a small business, and I feel like a lot of those lights maybe aren't shared enough with just audiences, people who come across on YouTube. There's so many lessons that we try to learn off YouTube. I quote unquote call it YouTube University, but being candid and not essentially feeling like I'm speaking from a script. The more and more I do this, the more I will get better at speaking to the camera, speaking to you guys about my experiences, my own things that have happened in my life, with God, without God, things like that. And I'd say that one of the topics that I wanted to talk about today in front of the camera was not knowing your purpose. You see, we go about society doing this and doing that and trying to emulate other people who are successful and trying to copy their footsteps. That a good amount of us go through this identity crisis, or not knowing our true identity, in which we're trying to copy everybody else. We're trying to be the next Kardashian, we're trying to be the next Kanye, or trying to be the next whatever the case is. And that nobody is really trying to actually do the work to seek what truly makes them happy, what truly makes them tick, and just things like that. We all have jobs. We don't want those jobs maybe, or we have careers in which we love, but some of us are lost and we would like to be able to make money off of our careers. So that is something that's very, very just hard to navigate when you don't know what you want to do. And I advocate, me personally, I was never in a family that pushed for college, pushed for this higher level of education and things like that. And I'm very fortunate enough for it, because I didn't, in a sense, have to spend any money that I particularly didn't have to spend, and get in enormous debt and things like that. So I am very, very grateful for the fact that I was able to have as many jobs as I had in the past and still have now, and that allows me to grow and be able to attack certain situations with this kind of finesse, in which I'm not thinking so stiff, that I have some flexibility in my thought process. If something goes wrong, okay, let's not completely think the world's gonna end right there. Let's dial it back a little bit, see where it went wrong. Can we improve it? No? Then don't fix it. Move on to something else. And that in all the faults that happen and all the things that come about through life, failures, those are lessons learned. And that's something that with me, I feel I have a very hard time getting to understand certain times, that failure are lessons to success, so that you may not repeat those same failures and you aren't doomed to repeat history. And I think that doing a good amount of research in what you want to do as far as your career goes a long way. I had probably 6 jobs from the time I was maybe 16 or so, and now I'm 21.